Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Rutgers offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just want to see what they do today.
Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield, three-star running. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Finds his tight end. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Buckeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed...
He's loose. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. would tie the game. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quickly complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. Hunt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Offense gets set for second down. Gives it on the option. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Smith wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is got...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. The screen, and watch out. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He takes it at the 45. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. It's Allen. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Bell. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not
breaks away in the middle. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here he comes with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Oh, they're after him. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15. And let's see what they do on 4th. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 15, set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Smith wants to throw. Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He's going to take off. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
27, jump.
Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 6th play of the drive coming up. Sends it back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Firing to the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense, got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself. Slithers into space. There he goes. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Turner. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Makes him talk to the hand. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Landry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're
turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. And there he goes.
Quarterbacks love starting drives in great field position, and it's all because of this punt return. Tremendous individual effort. How about the athleticism and the ability to make guys miss and then go get positive yardage?
They'll move the wide receiver. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He breaks the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Bearcats will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking for a crease to the left. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides itself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the right. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Lawrence. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Creates a little room. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the toss. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Smith dropping to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Trying play action. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Averill. And they're able to make the tackle. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it.